This tiny car can spy while it drives. It streams live video, turns 360 degrees, and you can drive it through a military-style web interface. Meet my DIY spy car, fully 3D printed with 4-wheel drive and live FPV vision. And the best part is, it can even run on 3 wheels. To keep everything compact, I am using 4 N20 gear motors with a XIAO ESP32 S3 CAM module, along with 2 DRV8833 motor drivers, a boost module, a capacitor, a 4mm slide switch, a 3.7 volt lithium polymer battery with a charging module, some jumper wires, and 2 8mm LEDs already wired with resistors using custom jumper wires. I have made some custom jumper wires to make the connections easier. Now take a multimeter, turn on the switch and adjust the output voltage to around 5 volt using a screwdriver. To give it a better look, I designed all spy car parts in Tinkercad, and since I don't have a 3D printer right now, I am using JLC3Dp's 3D printing services. JLC3Dp is a well-known manufacturer of 3D printed parts. They have 3000 square meter of factory and over 300 industrial grade 3D printers. They also provide 3D printing services for those who don't own a 3D printer and need to prototype their project at low cost. They offer 3D printing with a variety of technologies and materials. To order your parts, just visit jlc3dp.com, upload the STL file I have provided in the description, choose your preferred settings and place your order. JLC3DP delivers to 180 plus countries, so no matter where you are, your parts will arrive safely right at your doorstep. I use TPU to print flexible tires, white nylon for custom wheels, and the whole body is printed in 3201 PAF nylon, which gives it a grainy surface finish while keeping it strong and lightweight. This is honestly one of my favorite materials I have tried from JLC3DP so far. Check out the first link in the description if you want to get yours. And before we continue, a big shout out to Altium, a platform that makes electronics design easier, faster and more connected. It lets your team collaborate in real time by sharing designs, managing versions and staying in sync from anywhere. And for students, they have Altium Student Lab. Just sign up with your university email for free access to step-by-step PCB courses and industry-recognized certifications that prepares you for real-world roles and help you stand out in job opportunities. Hit the link in the description and start building your future with Altium. Now connect the USB-C to the ESP32 and your laptop. This is the code we will upload to our spy car, and these are the credentials to connect the local hotspot created by the ESP32. Now go to the tools, then enable USB CDC on boot, then select the option OPI-PS RAM and select the USB mode to USB OTG. Now select XIAO ESP32 S3 with correct port, then click on upload. After uploading, open serial monitor and note down this IP address to run our web interface. There is one small change. We need to remove the VCC and ground connections from both DRV modules and connect new VCC and ground wires directly to the input of boost module. We cannot keep the DRV modules and the ESP32 on the same power line. Also short the pad marked J2 with solder, then zip tie the wires for proper cable management. Turn on your Wi-Fi and you will find the network I showed in the code. Enter the password given there and connect to your car. Now type the IP address from the serial monitor into any browser and you can control your spy car through this military style control panel. If you feel any trouble regarding this project, you can contact me through Instagram. I hope you like this video. If you did, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.